going down, right here, on the show. Powered by Truth Talk Show.
Oh yeah, you are now tuned in to the Street Show, and here comes your lovely host. She goes by the name of Kaye TheTruth, and I am Juju Swag Shouted. South State Connect. Hey, let's go. Welcome to the Street Show. We gon' keep it real at the Street Show, yeah. Welcome to the Street Show. Hey, it's something like a party at the Street Show. Hey, we got interviews on deck, the latest news on deck, Kaye TheTruth on deck, DJs on deck, in the orders on deck, new music on deck. Tell everybody tune in. You go and download that app. Jojo, so you an indie artist and you wanna be a star. You gotta hit us up and let us know just who you are. Mistress of the Mix got the place on lockdown. If you ain't messing with Kaye, then it ain't the truth. We about to find out like right now. This the Street Show, taking over everybody's street just like Debo. No matter where you call in from, give a shout out to your people. I been the beast, industries, feeling me, been a G. I'ma tell you like somebody told me. The Street Show, that's the place to be. Welcome to the Street Show. We gon' keep it real at the Street Show, yeah. Welcome to the Street Show. Hey, it's something like a party at the Street Show. Hey, we got interviews on deck, the latest news on deck, Kaye TheTruth on deck, DJs on deck, in the orders on deck, new music on deck. Tell everybody tune in. You go and download that app.
Episode of the Street Show, where we always keep our ears to the street. I am your girl, Kaye TheTruth. Google me, baby, www.KayeTheTruth.com. In studio today, we have the one, the only, Mr. Crim Diggla. Hey, Crim, what's up?
You already know, man. It's your big dog, Crim Diggla, a.k.a. the Fuck Hop King, the only Fuck Hop King.
Uh-oh. Where'd you get that name from, Mr. Crim?
The Diggla, baby. Crim Diggla. That's my lane. I created fuck hop music, not hip hop music, not soul music, not R&B, but fuck hop music.
What exactly is F-hop music?
F-hop music is my genre of music. I'm not the king of soul. I'm not the king of hip hop, not the king of pop, but the king of fuck hop.
Okay, but you got to break that down for those who don't know. Does that mean that's like...
Well, like I say, I took hip hop and made it nasty. So there you go.
Okay. So nasty hop. So after we listen to some F hop, somebody gonna get pregnant. Is that what you're saying? It's like
nah, that's on them. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
You got a little bit to do with it. You got a little bit.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. It's a sound.
I got something to do with it because I actually saw you shut down the city in Lakeland, Florida. And when you hit that stage, I was like, they going home together. They're going home together. And it was your fault.
hey, blackpeoplemeet.com need to get me a job.
Right, but one of the songs that you actually performed that had the audience going crazy was Pee in the Sky.
Pee in the
Sky. As in I need to go to the restroom pee. Pee as in the ladies' organs pee.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Rihanna, if Rihanna heard that song, she might jump on a remix with me. But I took her Diamonds in the Sky and I just redid it, you know what I'm saying? Redid it in a fuck hop version and it won. You know, it caught on to where when they hear Rihanna's song, they singing my song.
Already. So, Mr. F-Hop King, but I know that some people in Florida, actually not just some, a lot of people refer to you as the godfather of the city, and some say legend. How did you earn those titles?
Well, the Godfather of the city came from the criminal side. That's why I changed my name to Crim, short for criminal, because I don't do them things no more. And so they call me Godfather of the city because I did a lot. I did a lot for the city when I was doing bad. I did good when I was doing bad. So people just like took to me to where when I got out of the game, they were like, man, you still that dude. We don't care what you say, man. You still that dude, bro. We remember. And for the ones that don't, it's not my fault. You should have been there.
So you're almost like a Robin Hood, almost in some
pretty
sort.
much, yeah, pretty much. It was. I wouldn't glorify. I wouldn't glorify what I was doing to look out for the hood and and different folk. But at the same time, it was. I did bad to do good. We'll put it like that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna glorify about you. Being the fact that your name is Crim Diggla, and the Crim, you're a reformed criminal. You're not ashamed to say that, but you actually turned your life around. You're the Godfather of the city. You have multiple businesses such as Success, SUCKESS, Entertainment, Sex De La Soul, which we're going to really have to crack down on what that means. But you're doing a lot of things, done a lot of things to actually change your life around. And also you do a lot of motivational speaking. You do a lot of mentoring as well, which I had the opportunity in Lakeland, Florida, to meet one of your artists, which is KB, right? Yeah, so you're actually taking him under your wing and you're mentoring him. What actually gave you the strength to turn your life around? What was that final thing that you said, I got to change and I need to give back completely to the city?
Well, I was, I had to take a road trip. And basically I had to, try to make up my mind if I wanted to stay up the road or come home and do the right thing. So at the same time, I created a whole positive vibe about myself, and I stopped worrying about what other people thought about me as being the man in the street. Because you can't be the man in prison. You know what I mean?
Right.
So at the same time, I just figured, everything out and say, when I touch down, I'm going to change it. I'm going to change the game, And like I said, I changed the music game. I changed, my game, and I'm trying to change everybody else's game to positive, That's why I created my label, well, not as a label, but just a little training ground for artists. And I call it Survivor Nation Diggla Promo Camp, to where it's not a record label. It's just, I'm taking you through the motions to where if a label, reach out to you, you'll know how to go,
Right.
You know how to go with it. So, and Survivor Nation is, we survive in the nation through music.
Right on. Well, on here on the Street Show, we always keep our ear to the street. So when we have a certain professional artist, businessman on the line, we get to digging a little bit. So what we dug into while we're on the mentoring part is that you will have the opportunity to speak at Greco Middle School. How did that opportunity come to you, and what will you be speaking about?
Well, it's a couple of cats that grew up in the hood with me, and they have kids now. So they try to put their kids in like different sports and different things like that, And when guys see me now, it's like, hey man, I remember you when you was such and such, and I have to stop them. I have to stop them and say, look, man, that was then. This is what I'm doing right now. So when they find out I'm doing more positive, more positive stuff, and still, holding my own, they reach out. They're like, hey, man, we got something going on over at such. I'm like, yeah, that'll be cool. Man, come over and tell us, tell the kids about how you changed from being that, what we're not going to say, to this. And that's what got me on the motivational speaking part. Yeah, I mean, it's just a story, you know what I mean? It's just my story, and I don't want to see, you know, other people go down that same lane because I made it. I made it through, but some didn't. So I'm not here to live to tell it, you know. So I feel like while I'm still here, you know, I give the game back.
Right on. So how does that make you feel that people actually recognize your change? Because a lot of people don't recognize when they see someone change for the positive. Sometimes in life we're always focused on the negative, and no one gets those accolades for the positive decisions and changes that they have made. How does that warm your heart to let, you know, for you to feel that, hey, people see that I have changed. They actually calling me to help them. How does that make you feel?
It's kind of scary, you know what I mean, to be truthful. I'm talking to Kaye TheTruth. So to be truthful, I feel, you know what I mean, nervous at first because a lot of people saw me back in the days like, you know what I mean, this dude that couldn't be touched. Like, I mean, don't say nothing to him. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't say this. Don't say that. You know what I mean? And now it's like they can actually approach me, but when they approach me, they say so much positive stuff to me. Like, it's like, you know, it's crazy. Because I remember when they used to be scared to say, you know, so it's like,
that's a whole story in itself.
It's different. Yeah, it's different. It's different.
That right there, that was actually, even though you said a lot in a short, small, you know, span of time, but it means a lot.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are not able to admit their past. A lot of people are not able to admit where they overcame. And the fact that a grown man actually admits that he was scared. People don't do that. So you motivate all the listeners that's hearing this. That's like, wow. That, you know what, they're not going to be afraid to talk because you're not afraid to talk, and you're showing it. So kudos to you. We getting into it, honey. Mr. Crim Diggla, let us have it today. I need to tell you to preach and pass that offering plate so I can give you some money. But anyway.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Mm-hmm. But now you know we got to switch these gears, honey, over here on the street show. Let's talk about this success and its success entertainment. Success entertainment.
Success entertainment. Success entertainment. Sex TV. That is Crim Diggla's world. Diggla's den. That's his playground. You know, and he only come out every so often. I don't let him out all the time. That's my alter ego. So, you know, I have to have somewhere for him to play and, you know, go back in. Jekyll and Hyde thing.
So, you know, hey, I'm a digger. See, now you playing with me now. You said little and didn't say nothing. You
I said enough.
Well, let me break it on down. You know, my listeners already know that I'm going to break it down. So, when we talk about success, I'm assuming the suck is exactly what that is. So, are we talking about X-rated film, sir?
Yes. SUCKCESS, Success Entertainment.
Which everybody knows that sex does sell. How long have you been in that industry?
Oh, about 10 years now. Success brings success.
Oh, my God. Hey, Mr. Crim, Mr. Diggla, honey. You almost made me scream. But okay. Now, this Sex du Soleil, is this more like the Circus Delay, but instead it's more sexual?
Yes.
Okay. So, y'all, if y'all look freaky, I know y'all are. Y'all listening, and right now it's 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. You listening. So I know y'all look freaky. Y'all might need to go find the Success Entertainment and the Sex du Soleil.
I learned my ABCs as ass, brain, cash.
Oh, my God. Okay. That's good to know. Let's talk about the Gold Digglers.
Gold Digglers. Those are the babies of the group. That's what they call them at the strip clubs. Well, I call the strip club the Booty Meat Treat House. And the Gold Digglers are, the female entertainers that, entertain.
But
and
they
entertain.
But are these, wait a minute, because I know somewhere you had some not so tall female entertainers. Is that them, or which one of those?
Yeah, the Sex Du Soleil, those are the midget. Those are the midget strippers. They short, but they bring long money.
You're hilarious. You actually need to be a comedian. They're short, but they bring long money. Okay, we get that.
Yeah.
Well, needless to say, Crim Diggla has a little bit of everything, a little bit of something for someone's taste buds, everyone's taste buds. You may be different. You may be tall. You may be short. Hey, he got it for you if you're in that, type of adult entertainment-seeking, person, lane. And I'm going to try to teach you there. But also, to get back to you, you bless some strippers. So you be at the strip club often, or how do the strippers get blessed by Mr. Crim Diggla?
Well, I mean, sometimes I pop in, and sometimes I get booked, or, it differs sometimes because it's like a shock when they just see me in the building. That I don't usually come out like that unless it's something big. And when they see me in the building, it's like, oh man, what is he gonna do? It's like an interest that they have when they see me because of my shows. My shows is like crazy. So when they see me in the building, if their first mind go to my shows, and that's the first thing they ask, you performing tonight? I'm like, no, I ain't. I'm just chilling. So, and it goes right back to the show. Hey, man, I remember that time, and that's when I have to leave.
Well, you know what? I'm going to say this, and for those who have not seen a Crim Diggla show, it is definitely a treat. I sat there, and then finally I had to get up and shake a tail feather because, baby, you had it turned up and turned out. It was like everybody was just, before you got on stage, everybody was just sitting there, like, When you hit the stage, I don't know what happened. It just did a whole 360. I was like, is this the same place? Is this the same audience? It just went bananas. So I definitely enjoyed the show. And your energy is spectacular. So, hey, kudos to you. But one of the songs that I'm actually listening to right now that's in rotation on the Truth Talk Show Network radio, and actually after our interview they're going to be able to hear it on the street show, is Ride With Me. Tell us about Ride With Me.
Ride With Me, oh, man, that was like a challenge song, you know what I mean? And big shout out to the producer, Black Boy, and he's on the song, you know what I mean? And it was like he came up with the song. He was like, Diggla, man, I need you to get on something with me. I'm like, what you got? He let me hear it. I had to hear it for like 3 weeks before I really came, you know what I mean, came to my senses because it had to be clean. So I was like, man, I said, I got to do it. So once I did it, I mean, it was like everybody was like, man, that's it. That's it right there. They're like, how you switch from that to that? I'm like, easy. I've been switching from this to this. You remember? So,
so the challenge was for you to perform a clean song?
Make something clean.
See, that's funny to me because it was a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
But you succeeded. So again, you showed how versatile you are, your versatility, which is good. Most artists stick in one lane and they're not versatile. But you are. So kudos to you on that. So would you say, since it was difficult, or people thought that it was difficult for you to make clean music, would you say you kind of label yourself almost like a 2 Live Crew and Too Short?
Pretty much. But the challenge came after I did the commercial on T for I did a jingle for Michelle B. Patty Accident Referral Service, and in Tampa, and people was like, "Hey man, how you do a jingle for that company and you nasty?" I said, "Well, you gotta listen to the jingle. It's not nasty." And once it got played on the radio so many times, people wanted to, they wanted to see a face with it. So all my fans, they already knew who it was. So the people that didn't, they was like, "Man, who is that voice? We need to see that face." So that's when Shelby Pettit, big shout out to her, King Cobra Entertainment, King Cobra Enterprises, and they was like, "Hey man, we got to put you on TV. We got to put you on TV." I said, "On TV?" Like, "Yeah, we're going to put you on every network on TV. From BT to OWN to we got to put you on every network, man. Everybody's asking for the face to that voice." And they did it. Now in my city, I can't walk down the street or in the store and people like, "Hey man, I just saw you on my TV." And that's scary.
Because everything is happening so fast, and you bigger. I guess you're bigger than you thought you were, or
yeah. I just started taking time out for myself, because I used to just write for everybody else and put everybody else before me. And once I put myself, in the forefront, everything just started opening up. I'm like, dang, man. I get calls everywhere. They're like, "Hey, come and do this, come and do that." I'm like, "Hey, I'm busy. I got my own business." They're like, "Well, can you just come over here for a second?" I'm like, "Okay." So I'll be in and out of meetings. I'll be in and out the radio station. I'll be in and out my business, and just, it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's what's up. Well, how do you actually, which is crazy, you're a hot artist, and you're also a businessman. You're a producer because you produce beats. How do you balance all that?
Oh, man. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do nothing but think.
And that's what
all I have time for. Thinking. If I sleep, I'm thinking. So I don't get enough sleep.
I used to tell people that I actually wake up and I have the answer because I think while I'm sleeping. So I totally understand that. So take us into the day of Crim Diggla, with you balancing the commercials, the radio shows, the Success Entertainment, the Gold Diggla dancers, all that. You got to let us know how you prioritize.
Oh man, it's. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's hard. I'm not gonna say it's hard, and I'm not gonna say it's easy. It just has to be done. I can't cry about what's on my plate because I piled it up. So I gotta eat it all. And I'm doing a good job.
That's awesome. Well, you know what I'm excited about, and that you actually allowed me to pile on top of that, is our business meeting event, which taking place in January in Lakeland, Florida. I am so excited to have the opportunity to work with a business. I'm going to say you're an enterprise conglomerate such as Crim Diggla. So we actually are going to showcase your business style and your business side. So I'm excited to have you on the panel with me, excited to be on the panel with you. So that's going to be amazing in itself. But what other events do you have coming up?
I'm shooting a commercial tomorrow for my radio station, 96.3 FM out of Tampa. And it's a brand new station. So I'm shooting a commercial for that tomorrow. What else do I have? I have so much. It's crazy. Like I say, my calendar is like full.
All the time.
The Ride With Me project, we're doing a video for that this month. Doing a video for that this month, and that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice.
So is that the only single you pushing, or is it off of a bigger project?
That's the biggest project that I'm gonna push right now because anybody can listen to it. You know, kids, grown folks. I mean, anybody. It's universal. It's a universal track.
Well, Mr. Crim Diggla, you know we love having you on the street show. By you changing your life, before we head off and listen to the song Ride With Me, I want you to shout out your social media, but you also need to leave our listeners with positive words of encouragement since you have changed your life. Give us some words.
The positive word for the day is never cry, because when you finish crying, you still have to handle your business.
I love it. Shout out your social media.
TFHK2015@gmail.com for any music, for any, photos or whatever you want to go on my page. For my Instagram, TFHK2015@gmail.com. My IG is Crim Diggla 2017. I don't have a Facebook. I just have one site for everybody that comes to. That's like having 4 and 5 houses when you have Twitter and Facebook, Instagram. It's like having 4 or 5 houses having a party. But which house you want me to come to? I want you to come to one house. Crim Diggla 2017 IG.
Alrighty, well, let's get into that Ride With Me. I'm your girl, Kaye TheTruth, the mistress of the mix, honey, because you would definitely cheat on your other DJ just to listen to my show. Also, Google me, www.KayeTheTruth.com.
If you're not dealing with Kaye, it ain't the truth.
Come ride with me. Slow, but you'll never find another lover like me. Caress you slow, throw some out green on. Come ride, baby, come ride. I got my top down low, I'm coasting slow, but you'll never find another lover like me. Caress you slow, throw some out green on. Come ride, baby, come ride. I got my top down low, looking fresh, so clean. I swear you never ever find a brother like me, babe. Let me show you what it's all about, baby. So you never ever have another doubt, lady. And I just wanna see you smile, 'cause you've been down for a while, babe. You treat me just like a king, so that means you are my queen. Please, and let's go. Wherever you wanna, do whatever we want. 'Cause girl, I work hard so we have more. Girl, you say you want it, then you should have it. Everything is so secure. I can be that provider to give you just what you need. That's why you never ever find another like me. I got my top down low, I'm coasting slow, but you'll never find another lover like me. Caress you slow, throw some out green on. Come ride, baby, come ride. I got my top down low, I'm coasting slow, but you'll never find another lover like me. Caress you slow, throw some out green on. Come ride, baby, come ride with me.
Homie, my bestie, homie, lover, color friend. We gon' be together to the very last end. Never argue, fuss, or fight, long-term relationship. Pillow talking, cold Moscato, baby, take a sip. Crim tatted on your body, that's a good sign. Never deceive you, see, I promise to walk a straight line. Everything I do it for you, Tigger boo. Cook and clean, wash the dishes, baby, sit too. Tigger boo, you mine. And I'm your Diggla, and I'm your. What we gonna do now? Let's ride.
I got my top down low, I'm coasting slow. But you'll never find another lover like me. Caress you slow, throw some out green on. Come ride, baby, come ride. I got my top down low, I'm coasting slow. But you'll never find another lover like me. Caress you slow, throw some out green on. Come ride, baby.
For more shows, www.thetruthtalkshow.com.